Hello, beautiful soul. I am Jess from the Nimbi. Today, I'd like to offer you Scorpio, a timeless tarot message. This message is intended to find you when you need to hear something within it most. It's a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. Tarot taps into energies. These energies may represent you, people, situations around you, past, present, or future. You'll be intuitively guided to know how this fits into your story. Cross watchers. I intended this video to be for a Scorpio, but if you are watching it, this message could in fact be for you. So just take what resonates and let's see, trust your intuition, all that good stuff. Let's just get started. Universe, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, please give me the message that this viewer needs to hear most at this time on their journey. All right, we're going to pull an overall energy for the reading. Okay. Let's see. Overall energy for Scorpio for this reading, please. Oh my goodness. Thank you. The Man of Wands, actor. This is the King of Wands. I feel like this is really standing up for something that you believe in. But this also has a hint of having a mask on, playing a role is what's really coming through right now. There's also a sense of like idealization here. Huh, interesting. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what this is all about. I'm being drawn to this deck. Scorpio. Okay. Let's see what message wants to come out for you today. All right. I feel the sense that you're like put up on stage or like idolized is really the word I keep hearing. Idealization. So maybe you're doing that to somebody else. Somebody is doing that to you. Let's see. I don't really know yet. All right, Scorpio, message for Scorpio, please. Thank you. The Son of Wands. Got a lot of wands so far. The Eight of Wands. Okay, that's a lot. Can you see all that? Put these here. And I'm being told to grab one more. So we got the High Priestess, the Father of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Mother of Cups. One more, please. Thank you. And the Magician. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. I feel this sense of disconnecting from something. Yeah, we'll see what that means in a minute, but that's what's coming through, is disconnecting from something. The Son of Wands. I feel this newfound passion, this newfound inspiration to, like something is lighting your fire is really what's coming through. Something's lighting your fire and it's almost like you've been hit, like something has hit the bullseye. It just, there's this sense of like, this is it, this is what I want. And, you know, like finally it feels like it's coming together. It feels like maybe this is something that you've been manifesting or working on for quite some time. Intuitively, I feel maybe you've known it was coming, but you were trying to put together like all of the logical aspects of it. And like the timing wasn't really working out for a while is what it feels like. But I feel like the time is now. The time is now. Yeah, something you're about ready to transform, to take off, to really like move into something something that you really love. Nice. I just keep being drawn to this like fencing stick. I think that's what it is. This is like the third time it's just been like catching my eye. I can't like not stare at it. I feel, oh, okay, it's the bamboo. It's fast growth. That's what it is. There's some element of fast growth happening here. Yeah, maybe you felt like you were fighting something for a while. And now it's like suddenly taking off. Okay, yeah, that's it. I want this deck actually. Okay. Let's see. I think that's why I'm seeing the lightning too. There's this element of speed here that I can't seem to like shake. Something's coming in really fast for you, or you're doing something really quickly. It's like everything is taking off all at once. I just saw like a race car flag, like, you know, go. It's like the green flag you're given. Go. All right, so what is this Five of Swords all about? Let's talk about that. The Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I get the sense that you're disconnecting from parts of your past, like maybe friends or even family. You're disconnecting from the relationships, just any kind of relationship. It could be job oriented. It could just be setting boundaries, but there's some aspect of like bringing in harmony into a situation. You're like severing ties with things that are imbalanced, and they have specifically to do with people or things in your life that are currently imbalanced. So there's really a severing of that happening, and it's like you're breaking free of the past. Like that part of you is no longer needed. You're kind of growing into some new version of yourself. Okay. Son of Wands. Please clarify the Son of Wands. Thank you. All right. I actually want to put that there. I don't know why, but it might make sense in a minute. All right. The Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. So you now have the King of Swords on here twice. I feel like logic was kind of holding you back in some sense. Trying to like figure out everything and make sense of things as opposed to just like going after what you were intuitively guided to do. I feel a shift though. I feel like you're actually going for things that are more heartfelt. Yeah, it's this newfound passion. You've had this spark of passion and you're really going for it. There's some intuitive aspect here, but it's really like your logic was holding you back for quite some time. Maybe these situations over here that you're kind of disconnecting from were kind of shaping and molding the way that you felt or thought about things. And now you're kind of breaking free of that. There's this sense of transformation. You know, like you've shed your old skin and you're moving into like you're sizing up. That's what I just heard. You're sizing up. Okay. Let's talk about this Eight of Wands, please. Tell me about the Eight of Wands for Scorpio. All right. The King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. All right. I just heard I found the sweet spot. So I feel like maybe you found the sweet spot. So found the sweet spot in like tangible world and bringing in some kind of love. You know, you've hit the target. You like the bullseye. You know, you're spot on. Your aim was spot on, and yeah, you've hit the sweet spot. That's just what I'm hearing. It's like everything is coming together now. Yeah, now that you've hit your target. That's awesome. I really like that. I'm not really getting anything else from that. The Magician. Tell me about the Magician. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is opening up. Before I even looked at those cards, there's this imagery was really catching my eye here between the the Son of Wands and the Magician. This black hole, I'm gonna say. I don't know. It's like maybe you felt like you were being sucked into a black hole for a long time, and now you're kind of going with it. You're going with it, and you found that it's like been exactly what you wanted right here. Okay, that's an interesting message, but that was coming through really strongly before I grabbed those, or well, before I flipped them over. The Wheel of Fortune, though, it's kind of seeing that, putting that together, that maybe the darkness is actually light, and that's, you know, this is the dark and that's the light. And it's the shift in perspective. I feel like also there's some aspect of kind of shifting into a heart space from being this kind of guarded, more analytical thought to like feeling and bringing some sense of like union into your heart space. So that could be with another person, that could be in a job, that could be just union with self, you know, take it how it fits into your story. But this is really opening up your heart space, seeing that maybe this black hole is actually light and it's actually hitting the target, right? You're finding the sweet spot, hitting that target. Like those messages just keep coming through over and over. Let's talk about this High Priestess. Thank you. So now we have the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. All right. So I just realized the way I put these down. Oh, that's cool. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, the Eight of Wands. That's weird. Okay. And the Eight of Wands. I'm going to put that there. Okay. Before I got distracted with that Eight of Wands, there's this King of Swords and Queen of Swords here. There's this Nine of Wands between. It's an 8 and a 9 now. There's this sense of like breaking through some kind of barrier to bring in some kind of union. It could be this Two of Cups over here. It could be another person, or it could just be some sense of self, like I keep saying. So you'll know how this resonates for you, if there is that other person in your life, or if you're just kind of working on things in your own being. Either one is totally applicable, but there's this sense of guardedness. We're right here in this row. There's this sense of guardedness, like you're guarding your heart almost, but it's also guarding like yourself against receiving or against giving communication, because it feels very cold and analytical. But I think that your inner self knows that there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to be done here, but it's like opening up the barriers of that cold analytical self and like letting the love flow, because it's very guarded. We have a very guarded energy here. Something though, your higher self knows that like it's okay to love. It's okay to love. Interesting. Yeah, I think you're working on it. Somebody's working on it. Okay. Let's talk about this Father of Swords right here. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like I should grab one more. Okay, I flipped those other ones over. One specifically was the Magician. That was the only one I saw. Yeah, okay. So this is looking at your feelings, flowing, moving, coming in, you know, kind of the rhythmic nature of feelings, and kind of leaving that analytical, like tangible, the things you have to have, how to get that done, leaving that in the past behind you. Yeah, okay, that feels really nice. I feel like you've found this inspiration that brings color into your world, and you're finding that doesn't make a lot of sense, but that it's like something you need to go after. All right, let's talk about this. What is that? The Eight of Swords. Tell me about this Eight of Swords. Thank you, the Hermit. Yeah, there's this element of timing here. This Hermit is, you know, isolated, is kind of like taking a step back, looking inside, is really in the process of transformation. I feel like that's you. You know, it's interesting that we have like the King of Wands a couple of times. We have a lot of kings here. The King of Wands twice, or sorry, the King of Swords twice, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands underlying the whole reading. So it's like, it's really kind of like self-mastery almost is what's coming through. But you know, you're kind of having, you've probably been having to spend a lot of time reflecting in on yourself and figuring out what it is that you want, what it is that you value, that you, I just heard that you have to offer to this world. Interesting. And you're like getting ready to like shine, to be that, to transform and become this butterfly, to become somebody in the spotlight, is coming out. Okay. Yeah, but you're right now like in the process. It's not quite time, but you're getting there is what I'm hearing. All right, tell me about this Mother of Cups. We got the Six of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. This is moving into your feelings. This is seeing how some of the situations from your past, some of those like teamwork, you know, going back to this, like how some situations that have helped build you in the past, you're really like kind of coming to, it's almost like terms with your feelings about some of those past situations. It's like you're finally recognizing the way you feel about some of these past patterns, past situations, the things that you've put your work into in the past. There's a sense of really reflecting upon that and like really kind of starting to feel that, or accept your feelings is really what's coming out. And I think that right here is kind of what's built up to this. But you're also like coming into this space of like mastery. There's a lot of mastery in here. Yeah, a lot of mastery. That's awesome. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. That's super cool. Inspired action, passion, you know, moving forward with something that it's like a creative spark. Yeah, it's a creative spark. There's this guarded energy here, though. Be aware of that. Whatever that is for you, you need to be aware of it because it's coming through pretty strongly. I feel like you're working through that, though. All right, let's grab you some advice. Okay. The Devil and the Ace of Wands on the split there. Yeah, the Devil would be that defensive energy. All right, let's grab some advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. The Moon. All right. So we got the Moon, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So you now have the King and Queen of Swords twice. 2 Kings and 2 Queens of Swords. Just thought I'd point that out. That was kind of interesting. You also have 3 aces here. The Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, you've been kind of moving through a dark place. This has been a part of your soul, like kind of soul growth, your journey. You're coming into clarity on that. You are cutting the things out that don't work for you or in your favor anymore. And there's a lot of truth in that and clarity. It's bringing you a lot of relief. I can feel it. It's almost this sense of like pressure being relieved that you can like move forward into something that you really, really want. I like it. Okay, Scorpio, let's grab you a fortune. Okay. A cheerful letter or message is on its way to you. You know that Ace of Swords could also be a message. I'll go ahead and put that there. And the Ace of Wands. Anyway, yeah, so thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope this content resonated with you. Please like, share, subscribe if you'd like to get more zodiac-based readings, or I also do daily oracle readings. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Until next time, love and light. Bye.